Dear student, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, everybody? I hope you are all fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine, Alhamdulillah. Today, I am going to take an online class for the student of class 8, subject Islam and Moral Education, chapter 3, lesson 7, topic Sura Al-Zilzal. I am Imdad Abdul Salam, senior teacher, Iskari School and College, Patna. Dear student, do you know in which surah Allah has described the conditions of Qiyamah? Surah Al-Zilzal. Our today's topic, Surah Al-Zilzal. Now, learning outcome. After this lesson, student will know the identity of Surah Al-Zilzal. Will be able to discuss about the situation of Qiyamah. Will learn the Shani Nuzul of the Surah. Will be able to explain the translation with teaching of the Surah. Now, the identity of Surah Al-Zilzal. The name of this Surah, Surah Al-Zilzal. Zilzal means earthquake. This Surah has been named Zilzal according to the last word of the first ayat, Zilzal. The number of ayat of it is 8. This is the 99th Surah of the Holy Quran. This Surah was revealed in Medina. The conditions of the doomsday, that means Qiyamah, are described in this Surah. Now the Shani Nuzul. One day, someone gave a very little amount of food to a beggar. Then he asked himself, will there be any reward for this small stack? Another person used to commit a small sin. He didn't refrain from doing this sin. Or rather, he neglected them and paid no heed to those sins. Under these two circumstances, Allah the Omnipotent revealed this surah and let all know that no matter how small the virtue or sin is, one has to be accountable for it on the doomsday. Afterwards, he or she will be rewarded or punished accordingly. Now the recitation of Surah Al-Zilzal.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
Now the translation of Surah Al-Zilzal. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of the ever gracious and the most benevolent Allah. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها. When the earth will tremble severely with its own trembling. وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها. And when the earth will throw its own load from inside out. وقال الإنسان ما لها. And people will keep saying what has happened to it, earth. يومئذ تحدث أخبارها. On that day the earth will detail the fact. بأن ربك وحالها. Because your predictor and preserver will order it to do so. يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم. On that day, people will come out in separate groups so that they can be shown their own deeds. فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره. If a person does ever the smallest unit of good deeds, he or she will see that. ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. And if a person committing the smallest unit of bad deed, he or she will see that. Now the summary of explanation of Surah Al-Zilzal. The description of doomsday, that means Qiyamah, is illustrated distinctly in this surah. Allah the Gracious will destroy the whole world on a day. He will order Hazrat Israfil alayhi to blow the trumpet. Hazrat Israfil alayhi will blow the horn then. The sound of his horn will destroy all order and discipline of the whole world. The earth will shake violently. Houses, buildings, mountains, hills, trees, plants. Everything of the world will be completely red. The sky will break down. The ground will throw out everything from inside. The dead people will come out of their graves. Seeing all this, people will become surprised. Then all the people will assemble in the field of judgment, Hashir. They will be judged for their deeds on earth. Even the smallest of the smallest deed will be excluded from measurement on that day. Rather, for committing the smallest unit of sin, one will suffer the punishment. On the other hand, if one does the smallest unit of virtue deeds, he or she will see that in the Amal Nama, record of worldly deeds, and will get rewards for it. Now the teachings. 1. The situation of the earth on the day of Qiyamah will be horrible. Everything will be destroyed. 2. The dead people will be alive again. 3. People will see their own Amal Nama, record of deeds, in the field of Hashr. 4. Even the smallest of the smallest sin or virtue will not be excluded from Amannama. 5. We will always speak in mind the fact about Qiyamah, Hashr, and Akhirat. 6. We will have to stand there before Allah, the great Judge. 7. We will have to give account for all deeds. 8. We will be presented with our smallest unit of sin or virtue on that day. Therefore, we will not underestimate any type of sin, big or small. Rather, we will keep ourselves away from committing sin. Now, the importance word meaning. Sulsilat will tremble and shake. Al-ard, earth, ground, soil. Asfal, heavy load or burden. Tuhaddis will describe, will speak out. Akhbar, news, messages. A'mal, deeds or activities. Misqal, amount, quantity. Zarrah, drops. Molecule, the smallest part. Khair, good, well. Sharrah, bad, ill, inferior. Now the homework. And if a person commits the smallest unit of bad deed, he or she will see that. Explain that. Allah Hafiz.